For NBA action. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals of the last few months for Mike Conley.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's Jones in at the 3 slot. And for the Timberwolves, Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And here's Edwards outside. And the three-pointer goes. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
You know, B.A., for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off. All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Now here's Leonard. Harden finds Leonard. Inside. Outside for Harden. Here's Leonard, guarded by Edwards. Launches a 3. Leonard can't get it to go. And just over a minute played here to start the game. The kick out to Edwards. Takes the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Edwards has got his second basket of the night.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Here's Harden. Out to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. The drive.
Oh! Wow!
Check it out. Harden putting on a show, throwing down an acrobatic dunk.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Yeah, they could feel that dunk all the way in France. Gobert with the huge dunk.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Now here's Edwards. Turned in an outstanding game against Oklahoma City. Randle, a screen on Harden. Outside for Randle. Minnesota again missing. Clippers trail by 3. Harden drives in. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And here's Edwards outside. Minnesota again missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
On the wing, Jones. The rebound by the Timberwolves. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch, who told me that one key will be holding James Harden in check. He said they don't want to let Harden get too much penetration, and when he does drive the lane, they're going to shade him left and force him into his weaker right hand. It's a strategy teams have used on Harden before, so we'll see how effective it is tonight.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And so here are the Clippers, following the score by Minnesota. Jones with a screen on Edwards. Harden, the pass to Jones.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
2 shots. Jones.
Jones hits them both. We've got 1:13 left now in the first quarter. Edwards a screen on Powell. Outside Edwards. Fires the three. He drops it from range. Edwards has got 9.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm. Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Leonard against Edwards. McDaniels from long range. Controls the rebound and the putback.
That's just an excellent save by Gobert, grabbing that rebound and getting his team a second opportunity.
Zubac with a screen on Edwards. Harden from outside, and he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 9. Oh, Leonard with the block.
And he's been an elite defender his whole career. Kawhi flat out makes plays on D.
23 seconds left in the first. McDaniels, a screen on Leonard. Edwards finds McDaniels. 4 on the clock. From the arc.
On D, Leonard is almost inescapable. He completely smothers shooters with his reach.
Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
10 feet away. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you gotta have some real nerves to hit that shot.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's Jones in at the 3, small forward. All right, now let's have a look at who was really dominating the boards last season. Second is Rudy Gobert.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Edwards, so good inside.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 7. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach.
And Coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
At the line for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. Shooting 1.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under the
thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Make some noise.
And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach, but when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh! Edwards packs it home!
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Here's Leonard. Can't get it to drop. McDaniels with some nice D.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
For three, Randall. It's rebounded by Zubats. Clippers trail by 10. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. Pass to Gobert. Oh, ferocious from Gobert.
What a slam by Gobert. He's solid getting positioning inside and using it to his advantage.
Leonard with a screen on Edwards. Here's Harden. And miss after miss right now. Minnesota leading by 12. DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
DiVincenzo, pass to Gobert. Randall, a screen on Harden. McDaniels from long range. No good. Clippers trail by 12. And Harden with the slam.
A consistent and standout scorer. It's really no surprise to see Harden making a big impact out there.
DiVincenzo against Powell. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Here's Edwards. Clock at 6. It's good. Edwards, what strength.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Leonard outside. A minute 4 left to play in the half. And the deficit down inside single digits. Leonard's got 7 points.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
For 3, Randall. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard inside. Guarded by Edwards. Leonard's shot's good.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
McDaniels, a screen on Leonard. Leonard against Edwards. Oh, he hammers it down in the face of Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Outside Harden. No good from outside.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
And he's all alone. Here's Leonard. Kawhi, so steady inside.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And it's Randall with the jam.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he's good on the second. And he makes all three.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And we've reached halftime in this one. The T-Wolves on top, up 6. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella. No need.
And now, not a bad. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Nas Reed out there with Miller. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Minot in at the 3. And that's the group from Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Pass to Alexander-Walker, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker has built a role around defense and activity, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he's started to understand that not everyone can be that superstar scorer, and he's carved out a role around hustle, but still capable of knocking down shots within the flow of the offense.
Clippers trail by 8. Driving to the basket.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Minnesota's shooting 55% for the game so far. Here's Shannon. Pass to Reed. There's the 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And that one's good. Simmons has gotten his second bucket.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Shannon. Pass to Minot. 4-3. And Shannon gets it to go. Shannon's got 4 points in the quarter.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Nice shot by Simmons.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Shannon. Simmons defending. Outside Reed. Outside Alexander-Walker. Reed to screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Alexander-Walker. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
And here's Bogdanovich. He's scoreless. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Alexander-Walker lays it up and banks it in. Alexander-Walker's got 5 now. And Stan, the league questioning the use of load management. I know you've wondered if it can even hurt conditioning.
There's no question, Brian. Look, since the age of load management has come into the NBA, injuries are up. not down. I think players have been deconditioned, and that's even before you get into the need of guys playing together more to gain a rhythm and an on-court chemistry. You know, like actually playing basketball together.
A novel idea. The rebound by Simmons. Clippers trail by 9. Going inside. And that was good. Simmons has got 8 here in this quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Shannon. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He's a tremendous finisher, and the defense failed to challenge.
Yeah, you hesitate a little bit, you're going to pay. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. 5th best, Minnesota.
Well, last season, this was a team that prided itself on protecting the rim. They were not an easy group to score on inside.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. To the inside. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Reed sets a screen. Fires from deep. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers ball. Clippers trail by 7. Right side Simmons. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Some changes for Los Angeles.
Substitution on court.
Leonard on the wing. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. DiVincenzo with a steal. And they're pushing it up. Here's McDaniels. Finished off the break. McDaniels got his first bucket in this one.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Left side Jones. Back to Leonard. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. On the break. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Minnesota shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Here's Harden. Leonard for 3. And that's not gonna go. And so it's Minnesota going into the break up 12. How about the way they've attacked? And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
Hey, we got to get more physical down the other end, man. We got to get some...
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So, on the floor for the Clippers. Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's Jones in at the small forward. Outside McDaniels. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Harden misses. Minnesota leading by 12. Pass to Edwards. Here's Randall. Tries again. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Julius Randle. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Randall with a steal. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last.
After just 1 turnover in the first half, he just keeps giving it away here in the second. You cannot keep making these careless mistakes.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Randall against Jones. Randall on the screen. Outside Edwards. Down low. Gobert nails the baby hook. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really... emphasize ball movement here today.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Bogdanovich has checked in. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
DiVincenzo against Bogdanovich. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And just continuing to pile it on. Leonard is such a ruthless player.
Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And the shot goes in.
It's impressive how Harden makes room inside. He finds a way to navigate the shots.
Here's Randall. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Pretty incredible just how great a shooter Kawhi has become. Really one of the best in the league.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. The three. The rebound by Bogdanovich. Clippers trail by 14. Leonard outside. Oh, Leonard! A special delivery.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
This is the energy Randall provides. When he's charging inside, he wants to hammer it down.
Wing shot on the way. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Edwards. And they pick up 2. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Timberwolves.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And it's clear who the better team is. They sweep the 4-game season series, just dominating them.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Here's the 3. Connects from downtown. Edwards has got 33.
An impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
McDaniels, that's good.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw misses.
2 shots. Kawhi Leonard.
And he sinks the second. McDaniels from long range. Misses there. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team.
Tuning in to 2K Sports for the chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Ja Morant.
Defensively, he's really stepped it up over the past few months. You can see the jump in his steal numbers, and it hasn't been by accident. He's put in a ton of effort at the defensive end, and boy, is it paying off.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Wells, and it's Edey in at the 5 roaming the paint. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Fires from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Morant's got 5 now.
Something that Morant continues to work on. When he's hitting from deep, he is basically unguardable.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game. And jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Here's Morant after the basket by Minnesota. Outside, Bane. Back to Morant. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Bane, no good.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. Well, of course, they're concerned about the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach told me the plan is simple. Make things as hard as they can on Ja on both ends of the floor. Make him work on defense, and by crunch time, maybe we can tire him just a little bit. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Edey, following the basket by Julius Randle. To the middle, it's stolen by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Randle, back to McDaniel. Randle with the bucket. Randle's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, down low, Randle can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
The three from Morant. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. McDaniels kicks to DiVincenzo. Randle outside. Now DiVincenzo. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
DiVincenzo with a nice touch on the inside shot. Boy, he really knows how to make it work at close range.
Now here's Morant for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Morant's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Grizzlies. DiVincenzo against Morant. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Grizzlies have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now here's Morant. He's got 10. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
And so here's Memphis, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first. Edwards looking it over. Misses the 3. Morant outside. Here's Wells. No good on the last second attempt there. Tie game in Minnesota. The second quarter comes. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And it's Morant missing.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Count that one. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 5 now for Minnesota.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
And finished off by Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Here's Morant, following the 3 by Minnesota. Out left to the wing. Puts up a 3, and McDaniels with the block. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniels. Just 3 to shoot. Payne for three.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Inside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gobert, the pass to McDaniels. Takes a three. Offensive rebound. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Now here's Morant. He's got 15.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And McDaniels with the block.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Traps in the tray. DiVincenzo's got 5 points in the quarter. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle sticks for the Timberwolves?
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score. And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And here are the Grizzlies now. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Edwards.
Oh, my goodness! Come on now. We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Morant surveying the D. Here's Edey, defended by Gobert. Here's McDaniels. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's a lot of size and length on the drive. McDaniels forcing the defense into a tough spot.
And McDaniels drops them both. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Down by 12. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. They're in the midst of this long 6-game road trip. That would be game 4.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Nice shot by Gobert.
This is Gobert's comfort zone, using his size to capitalize down there.
Outside, Payne. Up in time. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Minnesota with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their transition. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Hey, folks, for the Celtics, they'll be up against the 76ers out in Philadelphia. 7 p.m. Eastern is the tip-off. Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Grizzlies.
They have to be better.
Thanks for spending half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Luke Kennard. Jackson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Pippen. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Kennard's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 16. When Naz Reid is out there, Clark spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes, I mean, he does all the little and big things.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Pippen. T right on him. Just 5 on the clock. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut back down to 13 with the basket coming from Kennard.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
To the inside. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
The shot's good from Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got 7 points.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Jackson in the corner. Back to Pippen. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Clark, here's a great guy to have in the rotation. Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skills.
And there's a foul called on Naz Reid. That is his first foul of the game. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. Memphis shooting their first free throw tonight.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Alexander Walker passes to Reid, buries the long-range jumper. Reid's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
2 minutes ago in the third. 2 minutes.
Pippen outside. Clark sets a screen for Pippen. Pass to Clark. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Reid with a screen on Kennard. Alexander Walker. And he banks in the layup. Alexander Walker's got 11 points here in just the second half. Jackson setting the pick here for Pippen.
Minnesota foul. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Pippen. Sweet move. Sent away. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. .107 left to play in the third. Kennard's shot is off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Jackson setting the pick here for Kennard. No good with the triple.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Jackson from long range. Buries it from three-point range. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here's Kennard. Here's Bagley. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Bagley's got his second basket.
Well, they had a rough stretch shooting in the first half. I mean, they've seemingly made the changes they've needed to make to improve that shooting percentage.
Hit by Reed. Alexander Walker finds Reed. Bucket is good. Reed's got his second basket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's Minnesota riding a 15-point. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Rudy goes down. Clark, he just rocked the rim.
Insanity on display right there. Wow.
Woo. Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
How about the authority from Moran? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Randall with a screen for Edwards. The 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Edey's got his 4th rebound in this one. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Morant against DiVincenzo. The tray. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. And Jaren Jackson picks up a foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to McDaniels. Launches it. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Jackson. Back to Bain. Now here's Morant. Defended by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo against Morant.
Man, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Randall, a screen on Bain. Here's Edwards. Man! Oh, my! What a play! And a strong finish with 2 hands.
He's a brave man. You're risking life and limb trying to move like that.
He couldn't pass it up though, right? Letting it all go.
You know, that's exactly what the fans love to see, guys. I mean, they're paying good money, big money. They want wins, but they also want to be entertained.
Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Bain. Edwards against Bain. Edwards kicks to Randall. Clock at 4. There's the triple. Wells grabs the miss. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Here's Edey. Connects from 3-point range. Edey's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. It's Randall with the drive. And Randall throws it down.
Going towards the basket, that's when Randall's most dangerous.
McDaniels against Morant. Pass to Edey. Bain with it. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Randall with the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And the agility, the hops, Morant just explodes off the floor.
And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
1:27 left to play here in the fourth. Edwards against Bane. Gobert with a screen on Bane. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Edey with the rebound.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Edwards against Morant. Pass to Edey. 6 to shoot. Here's Wells. From downtown, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so it's Minnesota with it. It's a 10-point game.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Here's Morant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Morant, right side.
John Morant.
Fires from way outside. Gets it to fall. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they execute.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
Excited to be here for opening day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, BA, absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
And here's Memphis's starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Payne. Vince Williams is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Moran. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Leonard for three. Hits a three-pointer. Leonard's got 6.
And Kawhi, if you look at the numbers, he's a consistent three-point threat. This guy is capable in the clutch. Contest those opportunities.
Here's Moran. There's the drive. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-on-one player capable of carrying a team.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And the bounce that Morant possesses is unlike anyone else at his position.
Leonard passes to Harden. Leonard with a screen on Payne. Out to Leonard. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Outside Morant. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. The 3 is up. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
Outside Harden. Out to Leonard. Harden against Payne. The drive by Harden. Oh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach.
First team foul. At the line for 2, James.
Challenge in place. We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Los Angeles leading by 3. And it's rejected.
Smart defending. You're rarely going to catch Bane out of position.
Outside Morant to the paint. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Shot by Leonard, no good. And so Moran will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They set a pick. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And Powell with the stuff.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Jones against Moran. Pass to Edey. The three is up. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. The Clippers in the lead. Outside Jones. Leonard for three. Memphis with a rebound. Left side Moran. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Moran, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And one thing that Moran has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morant looking around. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
Leonard with a screen on Bane. Here's Harden, and then Harden with the jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Clippers. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bane. Edey out there with Jackson. And it's Williams in at the three. And then Harden with the jam.
Well, with that frame and that power, James Harden leaves no doubt.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Jones. Powell with a steal. Leonard against Jackson. The three ball. Leonard beyond the line.
I mean, this guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And the call will be against James Harden.
James Harden.
That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Jackson with a screen on Harden. Jackson outside. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Bane.
Oh, boy, James Harden, excellent job contesting right there. Boy, when he gives effort, look out.
Doris, not long ago, the Clippers were not associated with star power.
It's very true, B.A., but they are now. And it's not just the talent that they have, it's the experience that their guys bring to the court. They now have a core of big-time players who've been through virtually everything in the league.
Outside Morant. They can't stop the run with that one. The Clippers lead by 7. Powell with it. He's picked up by Bane. Harden into the lane. Pass to Leonard. Leonard going in. Great D that time from Bane. For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Off target from 3-point range. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Desmond Bane. All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, B.A., I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel.
Wow,
something else,
I mean, just beautiful.
Derrick Jones.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. There's Jackson with the 3. Counted from distance. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Jackson against Harden, and it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
He's been a marksman this period. Their shot mechanics finally in sync.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Morant. Morant with the close-range bucket. The Clippers lead by 6. Here's Powell. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, this guy very capable of capitalizing close to the rim. Norman Powell making an impact inside.
Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 9 points in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Edey. And it's Memphis with another.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Here's Leonard. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
And here's Morant outside. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
Yeah, we're seeing Morant get more and more comfortable operating off the ball.
Powell with it. Jackson in his pocket. Leonard for 3. Memphis with a rebound.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Inside. Here's Edey. Kicks it out to Bane. No good. Had a chance to take the lead. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Clippers on top, up by 1. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
They've controlled the pace, and it's been fast. Getting out in the open court and scoring before the defense could get set.
Says the Jet. And guys, now let's see what games have yet to tip off. For the Celtics, they'll be up against the... And that is going to do it for us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Oh, a fantastic. Fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. Just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
We've got Ben Simmons, Amir Coffey out there with Drew Eubanks. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic, and it's Beauchamp in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Grant.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
And the basket is good.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Simmons against Jackson. Right side, Bogdanovic. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's Pippen, defended by Bogdanovic. And the basket by Pippen.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Beauchamp. No points yet. It's deflected. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Jackson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Good work there as it goes. Bogdanovic has gotten his second bucket of the game.
What an athlete Bogdanovic is. Sprinting towards the rim with such aggression and assertiveness.
Here's Wells. Simmons defending. Clark right side. The rebound by Bogdanovic. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Beauchamp. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's Wells. Simmons defending. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Ben Simmons. Memphis shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Endorse the Clippers with new jerseys, a shiny new arena, and an ownership group that is very aggressive. They want some shiny hardware to go with it.
BA, you have to appreciate an ownership group that is willing to spend and make all the right moves in order to position yourself for the championship. But now the players need to come through. And what has been their undoing in recent years is injuries and the lack of availability of their best players. Age and health still hover over this organization.
He takes it in. A minute 37 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Drains the triple.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Outside Bogdanovic. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Bogdanovic has gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Over to the left wing. Here's Wells. Simmons defending. There's a screen. Wells, that's good. Wells has got 5 now. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
And it's Beauchamp missing. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Memphis shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Christie's checked in for Beauchamp.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Stripped it away. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. On up the court. Oh, Clark with the slam.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Howard down as the whistle blows. 3-point play opportunity.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's Pippen. He's got 7.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
With 4 on the clock, and he lays it up and in. Pippen's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Reliable approach, getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Here's Eubanks. No good on the buzzer beater. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's the Grizzlies. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. Jared Jackson out there with Vince Williams. And it's Edey in at the 5, down low.
First team foul.
Here's Edey. Out of bounds, it'll be the Clippers ball. All right, here's a look at the schedule for the Memphis Grizzlies. On Thursday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana. Then on Friday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience. And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Moran against Jones. Clock at 6. To the inside. Here's Edey. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals, really pressuring those ball handlers.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Kawhi Leonard right now is cooking, folks. This guy has got a rhythm, and you better watch out.
And here's Moran outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Moran's got 27. Boy, it's been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch.
That one falls.
We've seen this script before. Kawhi Leonard starts early and continues throughout the course of the night. Defense is in for a long haul.
And it's Moran off the skill, the grace, Morant.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Two minutes gone by here in the fourth. Leonard outside. 5 on the clock.
And how about the defense from Jackson Jr.? Doing just about whatever he can to make shooters uncomfortable.
Memphis leading. Outside Moran. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Circus shot, Ja Morant.
can you say prime-time player Morant, he enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Harden. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Bane. Memphis leading by 3. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Morant against Jones. Ja slithers his way in. And then Morant with the jam!
And no one whips off the screen like Morant. Just so difficult to stay with him.
Here's Zubac. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And no surprise here at this stage of the game.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know we feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Pass to Jones. And stolen by Williams. Jackson outside. Now here's Bane, defended by Harden. Outside Morant. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trick.
Harden with a bucket.
Well, if you need a bucket, there's no guy you probably want more than James Harden doing his thing. Ball on the string. You need to score it. No problem.
Morant against Jones. Now here's Morant. The D's right on him.
Oh, you know Morant wants it. And guess what? He got it.
Harden with it. Guarded by Morant. Pass to Powell. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Morant. And here is Williams. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth. Outside Morant. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edey. Good. And the setup by Morant. And it's an 8-point Grizzly lead. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
Three-pointer, Harden. The rebound by Edey. Here's Morant on the take. Oh, there's Morant with the slam. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong...
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and
in the NBA. Right here. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Mike Conley.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And for the Clippers, the guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Jones in at the 3. The overall game of Julius Randle is impressive. He's gritty. He is in there giving it, Brent, his everything.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about that year where he averaged 24, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. I mean, the only other guys that did that were Will Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, Giannis. All of those guys won MVPs. That's a heck of a list.
Leonard sets a screen for Harden. Pass to Leonard. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. A 3 for DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Stolen by McDaniels. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. For 3, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, Randall keeping you honest here. Not a knockdown shooter from that range, but is showing more and more that he's capable of doing just so.
Now, here is Harden. Boy, he was something else against Utah. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Leonard against Randall. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. McDaniels passes to Randall. And a miss there on the triple. The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against the Jazz. Here's Leonard. Pass to Harden. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, there. That's right, that'll get their attention.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Right side, Edwards. Randall a screen on Jones. And here's Edwards from the arc. And the 3-ball is good. All right, Brent, a fresh season of NBA basketball. How excited are you?
Oh, man, Kevin, on a scale of 1 to 10, can I go 20? I mean, we've been waiting for these games to start for months. The offseason seems endless, and there's always drama about player movement, who's going where, and expectation, but nothing better than getting that ball thrown up. And let's see these guys go at it.
Here is Edwards. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Then Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
And Jones slams it in.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
McDaniels finds Gobert. McDaniels against Harden. And here's Edwards from the arc. They get the rebound. Back to Gobert. Leonard with the steal.
You can stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands help alter what would have been a sure 2 there. Oh, throw it up there and the claw will get it.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you gotta look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle.
Oh, nice use of the pick and roll. Edwards loves involving himself in those sets.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Brent, we know that James Harden has won 3 consecutive scoring titles in his past. But now, he really has worked on his game and changed his game to a degree.
Well, that's true, Kevin. Also, the system around him has changed. I mean, what they leaned into in Houston for James Harden to become an offense unto himself was unique at the time. James is a little bit older. He's playing with a different set of players that bring their own skill sets, but he's much more of a passer. He led the league in assists in 2023. So all of his offensive ability has not gone away. It's just manifesting itself in a different form.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. McDaniel sets a screen for Edwards. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Leonard with a screen on Edwards. Harden, that's good. Harden's got 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Three-pointer.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
But they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting.
Look at that!
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
Leonard sets a screen for Harden. A three-pointer, no good. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in... What a sweet jam by Edwards!
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And that'll make a pair of turnovers for him in just the last few minutes. So he's got to be a little bit more deliberate with the ball out there.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from James Harden.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
Yeah, no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
Done with a screen on McDaniel. Leonard. Leonard finagling one in close.
And Kawhi is certainly one of the strongest players in the league at that position, just doing damage.
Edwards looking it over. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 4-second violation. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. Then on Sunday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And they are looking at a ton of road games in the next stretch, but this team shouldn't fear the idea of it. They've been more than capable of getting wins on the road, and I wouldn't expect anything less on this trip.
For three, Edwards. And Jones pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Harden finds Leonard. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And now just a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, get your popcorn out. We've seen this movie before. Kawhi not letting up now on the offensive end.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Jones against Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. And finished off by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Leonard kicks to Harden. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Brent, Kawhi Leonard seems to be at his best. He is his most incredible when it matters the most.
Yeah, I think we sometimes tend to forget about how dominant Kawhi was in the performances at the biggest moments during the NBA Finals with his MVP awards, and it's mostly due to the fact that injuries have taken him away from those moments. But it's all in there. He is capable of dominating a game on both sides of the floor, Kevin, and I hope that there's another opportunity for us as fans to see him have one more crack at that, if not a couple more, before his career is over. If Leonard doesn't like his options to score the ball offensively first, he'll play with the ball a little bit.
Randall with a screen for McDaniel. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. McDaniel's got 6.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 5 there thanks to the basket from Leonard. DiVincenzo against Dunn. And stolen by Dunn. Edwards finds Randall. Outside Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Edwards against Leonard. Stolen by Jones. The 3 from Harden. Julius Randle with the rebound. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Randle surveying the D. McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. McDaniels got 5 points now in the quarter. It's stolen by Edwards. And so it's Minnesota in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome to half. For the Grizzlies, they'll be up against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Tip-off is 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the Los Angeles Clippers. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Chris Dunn is out there at Bogdanovich. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's Drew Eubanks. And it's Coffey in at the power forward position. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. They're a weak defense field the conference finals run.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Shannon passes to Alexander Walker, and they come right back with their own. Three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Lets the three fly. Minnesota with the rebound. They can look forward to the Rockets arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. There's Miller with the three. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Evan, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. Reed with a screen on Simmons. Here's Alexander Walker. Good on the triple. Alexander Walker's got 10 points here in the second half.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And they're running. It's down the breakaway slam.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Shannon. His three-pointers off the mark. Clippers trail by 15.
2 minutes.
Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Authoritative move by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Simmons. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Alexander Walker up top, guarded by Simmons. Alexander Walker passes to Reed. 5 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. No good from outside. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. And Coffee gets it to go.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Pass to Minot. And the layup's good off the glass. Minot's got 4 points in the quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead. They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And oh, the blocked shot grabs it out of the air. To the paint. Shot's good by Miller. Miller's got his first basket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's Coffee, and he goes in for the dunk.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their lead at 11. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of the game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Edwards on the wing. He is joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Here's Jones. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
Gobert finds McDaniel. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And the slam. If Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
Here's Edwards. Here he goes. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
Just a solid.
That's a great dunk.
Freakish.
Man overboard.
Wow.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Minnesota leading by 17. Pass to McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And finished off by Gobert.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
It's good. Leonard's got 21.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That'll be his second foul of the game. Los Angeles on D. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Goes up from the top of the key.
Just such an elite defender with unreal instincts. Kawhi Leonard, consistent at locking up whomever it is he's guarding.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Here's Randall into the lane, and he uses the glass on the layup.
It just doesn't take many steps for Julius Randle to get up to speed and be able to go downhill like that.
And they pick up 2.
The coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Timberwolves leading by 15. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 20. Player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger.
DiVincenzo being a connector out there now.
Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Timberwolves.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's DiVincenzo. And that one is stuffed right through.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Leonard against Edwards. And it's off from 3-point range. Leonard inside, defended by DiVincenzo. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game plan. Pass to McDaniels from past the arc. Edwards against Harden, just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. Edwards, good. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it.
with us on 2. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Mike Conley.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And for the Grizzlies, manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jaren Jackson out there with Williams. And it's Edey in at the 5, roaming the paint.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
Gobert passes to Edwards. To the middle. And Gobert with the stuff.
And you know he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
Morant looking for an opening. Drops in the 3. So many things to love about opening day. What's tops on your list, RJ?
A lot of things, really. But, man, the energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now.
Here's Edwards. The rebound by Jackson.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And he makes it.
Inside Jackson is so effective. His natural abilities give him the edge over the defense.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Randle a screen on Williams. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. From deep, Morant. Offensive rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Edwards for 3. Here's Gobert. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And, of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
And that one falls for Gobert. Richard, for years, the Grizzlies' team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
Morant into the lane. Jackson with room to fire, and is good. Off the back rim and in. Jackson's got his second basket.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Edwards looking for an opening. Minnesota again missing. Memphis trailing here. Jackson finds Morant. Jackson with a screen on DiVincenzo. That puts him in the lead. Morant's got 6.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Ryan, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Gobert with a screen on Morant. And here's Edwards outside. Good. 3rd basket in 6 attempts.
Shooting the 3 with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
And here's Morant. Give him 8. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
McDaniels. And he makes it on the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. The last time these two teams came together was also in this building, and they were able to win it for the home fans.
They really scrapped out a win last time. Foul trouble on the other side helped them immensely.
Well, give them credit for being the aggressors and seeking out the content. Did a great job of baiting the starters into fouling them.
Edwards against Williams. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. And stolen by Williams. 3-on-3. Jackson for 3. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
That's just unfair. 6'11" Jackson just sinking threes. I guess this is the new NBA.
Now DiVincenzo shoots over Morant, and that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. Ja Morant, he's feeling it. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Vince Williams is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at center. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Outside Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
I see right there, you see the patience Edwards has developed. Not forcing it, getting the defender to commit.
And he can't hit the second. RJ just playing at a faster pace. Work the same in the regular season as it does in the playoffs?
Depends on the opponent. Teams that like to slow it down and can be methodical in the half court can make it a slugfest. You have to be ready for that.
It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you.
Oh, my. Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
McDaniels against Morant. Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. 6 to shoot. From deep, Morant. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Edey for 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. They've got the Rockets ahead of them next in Houston. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Edwards' screen on Morant. DiVincenzo against Morant. DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And Gobert with the stuff.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. Morant with it, now guarded by McDaniels. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. And the Timberwolves with possession. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Inside, Gobert puts it in.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Pass to Bane. Here's Edey. Over Edwards. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Gobert with a screen on Williams. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. And he's going for the oop here.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
Morant against McDaniels. Outside Morant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
DiVincenzo, pass to Gobert. Out to DiVincenzo. Back to Gobert. Gobert hammers it home.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. The electric Ja Morant. High-flying, fast, fearless. Where's that mentality come from, RJ?
There is just a fearlessness like you mentioned. Most players, you just have that mindset. You don't care. You're going to attack the rim. Doesn't matter if you could potentially get hurt. You are going to take off. That mindset is a level of aggressiveness that only Ja Morant possesses.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Jackson against Randall. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. Back to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
For his career, Gobert's field goal percentage is in the same ballpark as his free throw percentage.
And then Morant with the jam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Gobert with a screen on Williams. Edwards. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
Outside Morant. Out to the wing. Pass to Williams. Outside Morant. Payne with a screen on McDaniels. Trying to get that one to fall. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Minnesota. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
I like the way they've been running, pushing the ball, putting that defense on its heels. Yeah, you love their tempo. When they...
And moving along, a metric. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Miller. He's out there with Nas Reed. And it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Reed sets a screen. Crafty move. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Alexander Walker's gotten his first basket of the night.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Wells, covered by Alexander Walker. Puts up a three. Wells misses.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Miller. Outside, Alexander Walker. Let's go with a three. Pure from three-point range. And now an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Pippen, pass to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the screen. The shot comes out. Nice D from Reed. Minnesota leading by 8. Here's Shannon. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Pass to Pippen. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. The ball's knocked loose. Jackson, right side. Here's Wells. Count it, and one. He'll have a chance at the three-point play. It's going to be on Naz Reid. Memphis shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Pretty even game going here in Memphis. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Alexander Walker, the pass to Reid. Back to Alexander Walker. Miller on the wing. Banked it in off the glass. Miller's got his first 2 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Bad screen.
All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. The Grizzlies 4th.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Outside, Alexander Walker. From downtown, Clark grabs the board.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
1:51 left in the third.
Timberwolves foul. Terrence Shannon. First personal foul. Third team foul.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Here's Wells, covered by Alexander Walker. Clock at 4. Wells, that's good. Wells has got 5 points now this quarter.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Outside Reid, three-pointer. The Grizzlies pull it in. High arcing shot. Huff, good. It's a tie ball game.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Reid sets a screen. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Pippen. Can't hit that one.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Ooh, poked away. And now the Grizzlies on the run for the lead. Parries it from 3. Pippen's got 6. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Alexander Walker. Up top, Reid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. No good there. Down low. Uneasy 2 on the layup. And it's a 3-point Memphis lead.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Memphis ahead. They're up by 3. And time to... Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Timberwolves trail by 3. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Williams in at the 3, small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
Here's Morant, pass to Edey. From outside the arc. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his third assist of the night.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Williams. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Edey.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Morant against Edwards. Back to Gobert. Edwards with it. Gobert with a screen on Morant. And here's Edwards outside. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got 4 rebounds now. Grizzlies lead by 4. Deflects the pass. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Jackson for 3. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And it's Randall with the jam.
Yeah, terrific transition hustle from Randall. Getting out there and completing the fast break.
Morant against McDaniels. Morant with the close-range bucket.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Picked by Gobert. Fires from the wing. Outside, DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. Second chance effort. And the layup is up and in. DiVincenzo's gotten 4 this quarter.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Pass to Edey. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Timberwolves trail by 4. Yeah, if you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Edwards. Edwards, so good inside.
Wow, Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion, man.
Payne, the pass to Morant. Aggressive take from Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Edwards gets the bucket.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Grizzlies lead by 5. Takes it inside. 1:14 left in the final quarter. Morant flashes his vertical there.
And if you're wondering what makes Josh so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
Williams against Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Right side Edwards. Randall on the screen. Fires for 3. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
Another missed 3, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Outside Morant. And there's a pick. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
and just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Gobert. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. For three, Randall. The rebound by Edey. Bane, the pass to Morant. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Here's Bane. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Jaren Jackson.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Jones in at the small forward. And for the Grizzlies, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. And here's Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. It seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Drills it from outside.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Right, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team.
Here's Morant. There's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, the defense can't let Morant get comfortable down there or he'll just continue to torture them.
The 3 from Harden and another 3 for the Clippers.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Jones against Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Best dunking point guard in the game, Ja Morant.
Leonard looking around. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. No dice from the high post. Here's Jackson. Pass to Edey. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Bane against Harden. Outside, Bane. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can...
Out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
Leonard kicks to Powell. Corner shot. Morant with the steal. Outside Jackson. In the corner, it's Bane. Hey, Coach, it's NBA opening night, one of the best dates on the calendar. I know you're as excited as I am.
I sure am. Finally, Kevin, we get some games that count. We've been waiting months for tonight, and I love how at this point, everybody has playoff aspirations.
A lot of optimism, isn't there, Coach?
There sure is. This is the best day of the year.
You can see, and Coach, you can feel Ja Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. Williams passes to Jackson. Outside, Bane drills the three-pointer.
Well, that's Bane's go-to zone. You can't let him have a look from there.
It's Harden with the drive. Looking to end the run. He lays it in.
James Harden.
Harden's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
Harden dishes to Leonard. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Leonard over Jackson. And it comes off the front of the rim. Memphis leading by 3. Down low, here's Edey, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Outside, Bain. Pass to Edey. Plenty of space. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Right side, Leonard. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Memphis heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. Outside Leonard. Back to Harden. Launches a 3. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 4th rebound in this one. The 3 from Morant. Rebound by the Clippers. So, Stan, the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bain, and Jaren Jackson Jr.
3 points.
From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those 3 outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those 3 guys. That's a great base for the future.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, with the Grizzlies' injuries last season, there was a lot put on Jaren Jackson Jr.'s plate. Coach Taylor Jenkins says he loves the challenge and the growth opportunity. Jackson said, you always work on everything. You work on your game because you love it. And if you get a chance to use it, great. Kevin, back to you.
And he's always working on his game. All right, David, we thank you for that report.
Everything Morant does is electric. He causes so many problems with his movement.
That one falls. Leonard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And Morant throws it down.
Yeah, Morant just continuing to assert himself offensively.
Harden kicks to Leonard. Back to Harden. 5 on the clock. Powell finds Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, get up, James. Talk about a guy who scores from all 3 levels.
Pass to Bain. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Harden left side. Leonard with a screen on Bain. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, I'm not a system player, I am the system?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer.
aggressor. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
And the Grizzlies leading by 7. It's deflected. Stolen by Harden. Here's Leonard. Leonard running the floor.
And that's a nice job defensively from Harden. I mean, he's capable of these kinds of plays when the guy is engaged and active.
The 3 from Morant. Offensive rebound. Zubac's with it. Williams picks him up. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Foul. That's good.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. This one for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. Shoots over Morant. Can't tie it up as that one misses. For Memphis, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Bane passes to Williams. And another miss by Memphis. Clippers have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Jackson against Leonard. Aggressive move inside from Kawhi.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
It's stolen by Jones. Pass to Powell. Bane with the steal. He got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about?
And let's get into this first half. A super close game for the Clippers so far.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ball.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Wells is out there with Pippen. And there's Jackson. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Huff in at the center position. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. What a rise for Taylor Jenkins, working his way stand from the G League, an assistant there to NBA assistant, and now to NBA head coach. Wow.
Wow is right, Kevin. And Taylor Jenkins, one of the best coaches in the NBA. This is a guy who just kept grinding and learning. I think sometimes coaches get too concerned about when they're going to get their opportunity. Taylor Jenkins was always concerned about being ready when his opportunity came.
I think you and I are alike. We root for the grinders, don't we? The guys that have really worked to climb that ladder.
I certainly do, Kevin.
The Clippers trail. Simmons inside. Guarded by Jackson.
And this is why you must get Simmons out of the paint. So fantastic when it comes to finishing above the rim.
Pippen against Dunn. Outside Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Huff. Beyond the arc. Hits it from three-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Here's Bogdanovich from down in the low post. It goes. Bogdanovich has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Now Wells. Trying to find Pippen. He's got it now. They set the pick. Wells' shot is good.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Done with it. Guarded now by Clark. Bogdanovich with the screen. And Coffey gets it to go. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
And the Clippers making a change here. Beauchamp's checked in. Dunn passes to Beauchamp. For the lead, Grizzlies with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Clippers trail by 3. Right side, Bogdanovich. 1:35 left here in the third quarter. Here's Eubanks. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Pass to Coffey. Puts up a deep 3. That shot misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Jackson with the screen. Clark outside. Back to Pippen. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
At the line for 1. The play is under
tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
To end the run. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Bogdanovich.
Showing off his inside game, Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Clark, a screen on Bogdanovich. A shot by Wells, no good. Clippers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Bogdanovich passes to Coffey. Bogdanovich looking around. Right wing. Wells with the steal. And we've reached the end of the third. Grizzlies out in front, up 5. And a moment ago, inside the huddle.
Let's fight through it, okay? We got screen back.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Jones in at the 3. Now Morant. Outside Williams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain it.
It's Harden with the drive, and that one is good. 16 points for James Harden.
Crafty off the dribble. And the moment Harden gets an angle on you with his strength, it's over.
Jones against Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, he's looking pretty much unstoppable. Morant making the defense regret that physicality.
Amir Coffey's checked in for Los Angeles. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health. And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to. Deliver in these moments.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
And Coffey gets it to go.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Payne with the screen on Leonard. Here's Morant. Just 5 to shoot. And Morant throws it down.
This is how athletic Morant is. A point guard who possesses incredible athleticism. If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
In the corner, it's Payne. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And there's the drive. And then Morant slams it in.
Wanting the ball in these spots is what makes Morant the leader that he is.
Stolen by Jackson. Here's Williams. Got a piece of it. Morant looking around. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Clock at 6. And easy 2 points on the layup. Now it's a 7-point Grizzly lead.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Coffey. That's his first foul. There's 1:40 left in the fourth. Payne passes to Morant. Back to Payne. Shot clock at 6. Williams, a screen on Harden. Payne for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Payne's got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies. Harden up top. He's guarded by Williams. And they get it. And Payne pulls it down. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. 10-point lead. This is their biggest.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Memphis.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
Really a big
big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And that one's good, Leonard.
And the passing ability of James Harden, elite.
We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. Here's Jackson. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea. Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance.